Hello everyone. Today is the class 2 formation 2. So today class number 2 for electrical machine 2. Okay. So last day I have discussed that I have told that the concentrated winding and distributed winding, right? So what is concentrated winding and what is distributed winding? Again I have to illustrate that concentrate. So let's note first. Okay, let us consider some note first. Okay, so write concentrated winding. First heading, make a heading, concentrated winding. So what is concentrated winding? First you have to understand. Okay, so if we consider a transformer, so every single phase, suppose it is a single phase transformer, yuck. Okay, this has two limbs, we know. This is the primary limb and this is the secondary limb. Over the primary limb we have a winding. This winding have a multiple number of layers, right? All of you are very much familiar with this concept that a limb consists of multiple number of layers of the winding. So these windings are concentrated winding, and similarly the secondary limb also concentrated winding. Okay, so these are called the concentrated. Why it is concentrated? Because of within the same axis, right? See, this is a magnetic axis, this is a magnetic axis of primary limb, and similarly this is the secondary axis, magnetic axis of secondary limb. These are the, because these windings are looks like this way, right? And this winding is looks like this way. So this is the concentrated winding. Okay, so write some points. First point, all the windings turns are wound together. All the windings turns. Suppose this is the first turn, second turn, third turn, fourth turn, and there are a number of turns. So here first, second, third, 3 turns are given in this example. Okay, so first write all the winding turns are wound together in series to form one multi-turn coil. So this is the multi-turn coil. So all the winding turns are wound together in series to form one multi-turn coil. This is a multi-turn coil. There are multiple turns, but single turn means, what is single turn? This is a single turn. So a number of single turns are connected in series. Suppose these are 3 single turns. Okay, these are 3 single turns. We are considering these 3 single turns. So these 3 single turns just make a series. Okay, so now it becomes a multiple turns. So 3 turns, multiple turns. So this concept, first concept is this one. Okay, second, all the turns have the same magnetic axis. So from this concept you can see this is the magnetic axis of primary limb. So second point, all the turns have the same magnetic axis. Okay, and in third point write examples of the concentrated winding. So what are the examples? Very much important example of this concentrated winding. Okay, example of this concentrated winding, write field windings of salient pole synchronous machine. Field windings for salient pole synchronous machine, and secondly for DC machine, and third primary and secondary winding of a transformer. So okay, second, in case of DC machine, just write over there that field windings, DC machine field windings, not the armature part. Okay, so DC machine field windings are the example of the concentrated winding, and third one primary and secondary winding of the transformer. This is the given example. Okay, so this is all about for concentrated winding. Now I will move to distributed winding. So what is distributed winding? Distributed winding. Okay. So distributed winding means if we consider a DC armature. Okay. If we consider a DC armature, then what happens? This DC armature is nothing but looks like this way. Okay, and so on. So suppose this is a conductor, 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 all are the conductors. Conductor end. Yes, this is the distributed winding, and one of them is looks like, and next another phase. Okay. This is the distributed winding. Why they are distributed? So within these commutator segments, suppose these two phases or these two slots are distributed, right? So this is the example of distributed. It may be lap, it may be wave, right? So these two terms are very much familiar. So if you have forgotten these two terms, then just refer to machine 1. Just go through the machine 1, DC part, DC machine construction part. You can get this lap and wave parts. Okay, so here this is the concept of distributed winding, and some topics, some important facts about distributed winding, right? All the winding, right, point wise. First point, all the winding turns are arranged in several full pitch or fractional pitch coil. All the windings, this full pitch, fractional pitch, I will discuss later. Just write here, all the winding turns are arranged in several full pitch or fractional pitch coil. Okay, so next point, these coils are then housed in the slots spread around the air gap periphery to form phase or commutator winding. So I have told that they will form some phases, right? So these coils are then housed. These are the house, okay, housing of the coil. So the coils are then housed in the slots spread around the air gap periphery. Spread around the air gap. This is the air gap, right? This is the air gap. Air gap periphery. Spread around the air gap periphery to form phase or commutator winding. So in case of DC, it is a commutator winding, and in case of another some induction machine part, induction machine application, it will be phases. Okay, so this is the second point, and third point is the example for this case. So what is the example? So write down. So stator and rotor winding for induction machine. Stator and rotor windings for induction machine, and secondly the armature for both synchronous and DC machine. So armature for both synchronous and DC machine. It is very much important in case your exam purpose. There is frequently this type of questions are coming, that DC machine field is a type of winding is 4 options. So their field is concentrated, but the armature winding of the DC machine is the distributed. Always remember. So the example, the very much important example is the DC machine armature part. Okay. So armature winding in general are classified. So here, so this is the distributed winding. Okay. So distributed winding. Next, right. Second type of classifications. So first one we have completed the concentrated. Second one we have completed the distributed. And third type, right, the closed winding. Sorry, closed winding. Okay. So just write, the name suggests it is a closed. So closed winding means what? Closed winding forms a closed loop circuit or closed loop, right? Closed winding means closed loop. It forms a closed loop like structure. Okay. So right, there is a closed path in the sense that if one starts from any point on the winding and traverse it, sense there is a closed path in the sense that if one starts from one point on the winding and traverses it, one again reaches the starting point from where one had started. That is what? Suppose closed winding means, suppose okay, suppose these two terminals of a distributed winding. Okay, so these two terminals, if we get short connected, so what is short circuited? So we know that is squirrel cage. In case of squirrel cage induction motor, squirrel cage 3-phase induction motor, a rotor bars are there to short circuit two terminals. So why? Because when a current is induced inside this loop, it will circulates. Okay, as the current is flowing, there will be a production of torque. That is, the machine will be rotates. Okay, so this is the concept of closed winding, because these two terminals are short circuited. That is, if we start from here, again we can meet at that point after traverse the ultimate point. Okay, so this is the circuiting. Example of this closed AC commutator machine also there. AC commutator machine, and closed circuit is only can applicable for DC machine also. DC machine there is a closed circuit. Closed windings are there, and open winding. Okay, so now write open winding. Okay, so open winding means open windings are terminate at suitable number of slip rings or terminals. What is slip ring? Refer to 3-phase induction machine. Okay, so open winding. So next write fourth one, open winding. There is a closed path, open winding terminates, open winding terminates at suitable number of slip rings or terminals. So second, this is the first point. Second point, used only for AC machines like synchronous machine, induction machines, this way. Okay, so these are the examples for open winding and closed winding. It is not important for to all of you, and just make understand as it is in syllabus. Okay, prescribed by MacAut. Okay, so next write some important facts or terms regarding electrical machine. Okay, so first one write conductor. What is conductor? First one is conductor. right? It is a wire, it is a length of wire, right? It is a length of wire which takes active part in the energy conversion process. It is a length of wire which takes active part in the energy conversion process. That is I square R. This is the power, right? Active part, and there are reactive parts are there. So here you can learn that the active power, reactive power, and apparent power. Okay, these three powers: active power P of A, it will I square R; reactive power P of R, it will be I square X; and apparent power, total P or P, apparent power, that will be P of A vector summation of P of R. Okay, so which will be equals to I square Z. So from this concept you can get three types of power. If you have any doubt, then ask me after this class. And now this conductor means conductor is a length of wire which can flow the active power through it, okay, to the machine. Okay, so next, right, what is turn? What is turn? One turn consists of two conductors. Always remember, one turn consists of two conductors. These are two conductors. Always remember, if we consider current is entering to that part, and that will be current is leaving from here. So here will be plus, here will be minus. So these two conductors are separated. Can be treated in electrical system. So in each turn consists of two conductors. A conductor named as positive and another one will be negative. Okay. So next, third one, coil. What is coil? One coil, right? One coil may consist of any number of turns. It may be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and multiple number of turns. This is a coil. So accumulation of turns produces coil. Okay, and always remember, turns are connected in series to make a coil. The turns are connected in series to make a coil. Okay, this type of concepts you have to first clear. So fourth one, coil side. What is coil side? One coil with any number of turns has two coil sides. One coil, this is a coil, and it is also a coil. A turn can also considered as a coil, right? So a turn can also considered a coil. So this coil has two sides. First one is positive and second one is negative side. That is plus side and minus side. So here also plus side and minus side, if we consider current is entering to here and leaving from here. Okay, so every coil has two sides irrespective of number of turns present in it. Irrespective of number of turns present in it. Okay, so this is a concept of coil. So now fifth one, single layer winding. Single layer winding. What is single layer winding? Suppose we are considering a part of a armature. Okay, suppose we are considering a part of a armature and so on. So if this armature, if we consider it is an armature, if this armature, there is a slot, teeth slot type structure, and here if we consider, here will be a conductor, right, like this way. Okay, so these are single layer winding. Why? Because every slot represents each of the conductor. So each slot have each conductor. So what is the significance of this cross and dot? Always remember, cross means what? If we consider a arrow, always remember why cross is considered. If we consider a arrow, so tip of the arrow means from the top view. If we can see from here, okay, this is our eye, suppose it is a eye. If you see from here, the tip of the arrow will be looks like a point. Okay, so it is a leaving current. Okay, a current that leaves from here can represented by a dot. Okay, And what is cross? If we can see from here, okay, so from this is the eye, so the bottom part or the tail part of the arrow will looks like this way, cross. So cross means current is entering to the path, whatever the path is present. So cross means current is entering, and dot means current is leaving from the path. Okay, so cross means current is entering, so it can, when the current is entering, the terminal is treated as positive, always remember. And dot means current is leaving, can be treated as negative. So here the negative current is present and here the positive current is present. Okay, current is entering and that it leaves from here. Okay, so this is a single layer winding, and last one, double layer winding. What is double layer winding? So if we make this path having this type, so another conductors are there in every slot, so this is a double layer winding, double layer winding. Okay, actually double layer winding is one of the important fact is that single layer winding is used for low rated machine and double layer winding is used for high rated machine. Okay, single layer winding is used in low rated machine and double layer winding is used in high rated machine. Generally the rating will be when power rating is greater than 5 kilowatt. Okay, power rating is will be above than 5 kilowatt, then the double layer winding is used, and less than the power 5 kilowatt, less than equals to 5 kilowatt, the single layer winding is used. Okay, okay, so next here there is a question that what is the advantage, right? Some note here, what is the advantages of double layer winding over the single layer winding? What are the advantages of double layer winding over the single layer winding? Okay, so answer will be, so just try first write answer A, B, C looks like. Okay, so first point, that is small a point, right? Easier to manufacture and lower cost of the coil. Easier to manufacture and lower cost of the coil. Next, B, fractional slot winding can be used. Fractional slot winding can be used. C, corded winding is possible. Corded winding is possible. So what is fractional slot? The term fractional slot. Then corded coil. Then D, lower leakage reactance. Lower leakage reactance present, therefore performance will be better. Lower leakage reactance present, therefore performance will be better. Leakage reactance. E, better EMF waveform in case of generator. Better EMF waveform in case of generator. So here the fractional slot, corded coil and leakage reactance, these three terms. This leakage reactance is I think all of you are familiar. Okay, but this fractional slot and corded coil I will discuss in next classes. Okay, so just wait for these two terms, fractional slot and corded coil. Okay, so seven, pole pitch. What is pole pitch? Wait for 1 minute. Okay, So first consider what is pole pitch. Right. A pole pitch is defined as the peripheral distance. Pole pitch is defined as the peripheral distance between identical points on two adjacent poles. A pole pitch is defined as the peripheral distance between identical points on two adjacent poles. Okay, adjacent poles means North Pole and South Pole. Pole pitch is always equal to 180 degree electrical. Always remember, pole pitch is fixed. Pole pitch means ki pole pitch is always equal to 180 degree electrical. That is, if we consider a coil looks like plus, it will be minus, so current is entering, current is leaving. Okay, so this is armature. Okay, if we consider the for this armature, there will be a North Pole, there will be a South Pole. So this distance, North Pole to South Pole distance, okay, this is pole pitch. This is pole pitch. Okay, okay, pole pitch can be expressed as Q. Pole pitch can be expressed as Q. Okay, so pole pitch means the adjacent distance between two North Pole and the adjacent North Pole and South Pole. Okay, within a winding is called pole pitch. And next, coil span. Next one, 8, coil span, or you can say coil pitch also. What is coil span? Coil span is nothing but the distance in between two sides of a coil. If the current is entering, current is leaving. So this distance is called the coil span. Okay. So coil span can be expressed as Y. So next one, write 9, chordate coil. This is chordate coil. Okay, so today I will discuss the chordate coil. Chordate coil means if the pole pitch and the coil span are equal, then it is called full pitch coil. Okay, so chordate coil means when it is not unequal. So chordate coil means when Q, that is small y, is less than Q. When the distance between two adjacent sides of a coil is less than the distance between two adjacent poles, then it is a chordate coil. Chordate coil, or you can say fractional chordate. Fractional chordate. And full pitch coil means when y equals to Q. When y equals to Q, it is full pitch, and y less than Q, it will be chordate coil. But it will be never possible to make Q greater than Q. It is not possible and cannot exist actually. Okay, in case of any types of, irrespective of the types of machine. Okay, so this is the chordate coil, and this is the concept of for fractional coil or fractional chordate coil, and this is a full pitch coil, and it is fractional pitched coil also called fractional chordate or pitched coil. Okay, these are the important terms, and today class up to this much, and next day I will discuss after that will be I will discuss in detail the structure of AC machine winding, how AC machine winding looks like, how the structure will act, and what is the operation of the structure winding, and step by step. Okay, so today class up to this much, and all of you please listen it very carefully and see it very carefully, and if you have any doubt, then you can feel free to ask me. Okay, thank you.